Check 25. Check 25.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You
allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Rock it. Get it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
Here's 2nd and 8. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. 55. Go. 55. Watch a slant.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
56. Hey, box truck. 56. Arnie. Mike, 56. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Team campaign. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. 2nd down, McKinnon. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
Slam. 21.
Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Check, give me radar. Check.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
It's caught. Beckham. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 52. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. 51's a mic.
To throw is Stafford. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check 31, check 31. He get.
Big 20.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Smooth.
SOS.
On second down, McKinnon. And third and goal.
Ready. 280.
51, Mike, 51.
32.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Protein spill.
Check 13.
Monday.
They'll try with McKinnon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go for it, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Check. Lucky.
49. Check 49. 6-6. Bullet high.
Alert 3. Check 3.
5.
Crash.
Now.
Undercrush.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. They'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Bengals and Browns, this is one of our final few NFL 100 series games. And speaking of series, the 92nd meeting between these two teams. The Bengals holding the 50-41 all-time edge. Last year, the Browns won both games, one in November, then again on December 23rd. And both of these franchises founded by Coach Paul Brown, who, of course, the Browns are named after. But then he would later go downstate to help found the Bengals in May of 1967.
Go.
Say.
Let's go. Shoot.
Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We gonna work.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Better bring it.
Pilot 64 weak.
Letting you know right now, you better bring it.
What? Squeeze.
On second down, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
On the ball. They go.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yes. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Stafford here. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Switch gears, switch gears. 10. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 30, 40 got. 40 got. Hey, I got him.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
11.
Check safety, check safety.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Check 26, check 26. Real right, 22. Showing up. And middle.
Hey, Charlie.
They snap it to Stanford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. But he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, McKinnon again.
Check 50, check 50.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Exit.
From the 29, Stanford letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
10. Hey, 54. Come. Hey, Alpha.
To throw again. Stafford will let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Crunch.
Down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, Oregon.
56, Mike, 56.
You're out.
Check. Check your hot read. 25. Check.
Look at me. Go.
Looking to throw.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adam Gotsis. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's heavy on the edges. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Jumper.
Topper. Hey, seam 6.
Watch the
Hard.
Watch the ship.
Snap.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Under 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check 4. Rush in.
Fair.
Hey, alert 3.
Shoot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
61. Matchbox light.
2nd down and inches. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Check. Fresno.
Hey, Sam off.
Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. He's coming.
Hey, lock it.
Double up. Check 50.
Go.
This is Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nice hit, boy.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I got him.
Hey. Hey, exit.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 13.
5.
Second and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Ready.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Hey,
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Here we go, D. 49. Check.
Second and 10. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Check three. He's checking. Crash. Undercrunch.
Ready.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Watch out. Slam. Shoot.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Partner, remember back in the first half when you talked about them passing up on the 3 when they went for it on 4th down?
Yeah, it changes your options, doesn't it? Because if they took the 3 there, we got a tie ball game on our hands, and maybe they're thinking on this drive.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Get him. You got him. Kill.
Rock it. Yep. Now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
30 base. General West. Go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check three. Hey, check 24.
Leo. Shoot.
They'll go again to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Single receiver.
Hey, box drop.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Wide. Get wide. Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Deuce.
Smoke.
Flare.
Fight.
Now back to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jayon Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like what I said that in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey. Watch the twin.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, baby.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Echo.
Come on, switch it.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And that'll set them back 5. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Look, squeeze.
36. Check.
Go.
Check hot route. Hot.
Ready.
They'll look to throw.
Switch.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing.
Check 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
21.
Watch it.
White. 59.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Tight 61. Matchbox lights.
Watch it.
Zebra.
Bang, 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 bang. Back, back, back. Check 43.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
All right, T, let's go. All right,
Drill right. 22. Come.
Stafford going to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Greystone travel.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Omaha, ready, move. 59. Hey, Charlie, you ready?
Now it's Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check.
Hey, 5-0.
Crunch. Out.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Manti Te'o marches in to sack him.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Set. Go 20.
56 right there.
Monday. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 9.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Recon, 132 fighter. Alert.
56.
Double right.
Mux 56.
Stafford. Fighting to stay upright. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Zebra.
From the red zone now, Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and